Hello everybody and welcome back to Keep It Real, episode number 68. And I've got good news and bad news. I'll start with the good news, I suppose. Let's start on a high, shall we? We're in December. December, as we know, is the month where we're going to start selling some products. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this episode, actually. The bad news is, however, we are starting the episode on £9,556 in the red, which is not ideal. And the second bit of kind of maybe not bad news but annoying news is I've got no idea what to wear. There's going to be plenty of things available to sell, but where do I even start? Where do I start? So I think I will start with just looking here. I can see there's 4 pallets of tomatoes. Are they 1,000 or are they 500 each? 500 each. It doesn't look as good as, or it's not as good as it looks, I should say. But there is another pallet on its way out. There's a 5th pallet very, very soon to be appearing. So amazing. Now, the only thing I have done, of course, you know, the last episode was it September, maybe October? I've obviously had to keep an eye on the animals because it's got the various realistic mods on. The last thing I wanted was for any of these to be dead. That would not be very good at all. However, what you would notice is we have a new little one. Amazing. Now, let's just remind myself. Loads and loads of ducks. Hopefully, they're all still female. Yep, the male ones don't produce eggs, I don't believe, which is completely pointless. So, yeah, we have now got 7 cows. 6 of them are producing in one form or another, and the 7th is on its way. But look, this one here is very, very soon to be producing a baby. In fact, probably when we skip forward to January, we'll have another one. Then you've got these 3 are also due to have calves. So amazing. So that's another 4 cows that we've got due pretty soon. In the next 2 months, another 4. Obviously, the downside to that is it greatly increases the amount of food they eat, which we're kind of getting low of. You'll notice all the straw's gone. So whatever we've got currently, 10,941 litres, that's it now. So we will, fortunately, be producing straw on our canola fields because the extra mod is on. That crop would give you canola. So yeah, we will still get some straw, so that's a bit of a saving grace. That for a change, the realistic mods have helped us, which is great. This is all the food we've got left. Yeah, it's a lot more than what you think because obviously each of these are like, yeah, 3.5 or just slightly over 3,700 litres. So there is still quite a bit there, but the reserve that we have, I want to sell ideally. Now, what I did do off recording at the end of the last episode was sell a whole tanker of silage, and it's quite a cool process to save here actually. So I've saved the rest to do while I'm actually recording. Now, is it going to connect? There we go. Try and do all of this without the helper menu. I didn't part that very well, did I? Testing out the suspension on the new Holland. Right, start the engine and hopefully start filling. No, wrong button. There we go. Cool. So yeah, that's filling. It takes a while anyway. It does take a little while. Now, I'm playing this without any sound, you know. I think I need to get my headset on. Give me 2 seconds. That's better. Ideal. I thought to myself today, oh, I can just play the game without any sound. I don't need to wear a headset. Because, you know, after a while, these headsets do string your ears a little bit, don't they? They're not necessarily 100% comfortable. But, yeah, no chance. I couldn't even... That's interesting. The grass is having a little moment there. Yeah, I couldn't even hear if the pumps were working, so that was no good. Right, that is still filling. Amazing. We'll just leave that for a second. So we've checked in on the tomatoes, which are looking relatively good. Let's have a look. Again, I've been topping up the food, so I know the food situation is probably all right. 899 litres. We're at half a pallet down, though, in the time that I've skipped. But we should at least have some more. Not a great deal more. 658 though, that's the majority of a pallet. So that's okay. And, oh, this one's got 2 pallets there. Again, these are only 500s, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, good. So we have also got apples. Let's have a look, whilst we are here, at various prices. So, yeah, tomato juice. I was just looking at that before I pressed play. We also need to take our tomatoes down to the interactive production. It takes a little bit of work, but not a lot. But it's a bit fiddly. We'll manufacture it into tomato juice, and then we can sell that. However, the best time to sell it is September. Quite a way away. Maybe not even part of this series now. So we'll sell it in February. Look, when it's good. It's not perfect, but it's almost there. So yeah, February. So really, tomatoes aren't a concern in this particular episode. We won't worry about that. What I do want to do though is jump up to see the big one, the flour. So it's this price is starting to go down in December. It's funny how these kind of charts here, these grids, these bar charts, they do move, don't they? They do fluctuate. Before it showed December was the best month, but yeah, realistically, it's not worth as much money this particular year. It's that recession again, isn't it? So 1,162. To be fair, the restaurant is still ever so slightly over that anyway, so we need to sell that, but the price is going up. So yeah, that probably doesn't need to be our first priority. Other options, what else have we got? I am certain, I'll tell you what, the silage, that must be fermented. We'll have a look. Again, I might scrape. To be fair though, it's actually worth more at the animal dealer this month. See, sometimes, you know, if I held on for January, the price might go down. Right, okay, so maybe silage today. So we need to sell the silage, obviously the rest of the slurry, which we're in the middle of doing. Probably need to get rid of, yeah, we need to get rid of those few eggs that we've got. And I'm certain by now there must be grapes, although we'll hold off for them for a moment. Okay, right, there's lots to sell in this episode. There is a lot to sell in this episode. But we'll start off by emptying the slurry tank. That will just give us a bit of a boost. What's going on here? Is it finished? It has. Find that trigger. There we go. Undo this. And first job. Sell the slurry. Now, the reason I'm showing this, I was going to just sell the whole lot off camera, but the manure mod works in the opposite way when you're selling, which is really cool. I cannot remember if it did that in FS19, you know. I think that's quite a nice little touch, certainly for realism. So we're going to head very, very short journey down here. Fortunately, it's not that far. And we're going to avoid all of this. Now, it took me a little while to sell the first tank off camera. It really did. It took ages, actually. And then it dawned on me. Leave this here a moment. Maybe these kind of non-functional base game things actually do something. Yeah. So, I'll run back. Again, fortunately, it is literally right here. So we'll just run through the bushes, cut our arms up a little bit. Fine. And yeah, you basically do the opposite. And I just thought that was a cool touch. And I just wanted to leave a tank load ready so I could show you. Oh, wow. I was flying then. Not realistic, that. Okay, here we go. This guy's got some stamina as well, hasn't he? Right, I think it was this one. So, connect. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. And... oh, maybe I... oh, what's going on? It is a bit glitchy, this mod. If I haven't mentioned that before, I think I might have done. Right, for some reason it doesn't want to kind of turn itself. So let's maneuver the tractor so that it's in the right position. Right, here we go. Like that should work. And again, in a moment we'll have to have the tractor running, similar to how we unload. good. Now, I don't know if there was a valve to open. Obviously not. So start this. I will open the help menu just for your benefit and mine. So this time, when it changes, there you go. So we need to change the pump direction. Instead of filling the tank, we're going to change it to emptying the tank. Hopefully. There we go. Right, it's working. It didn't let me change it for some weird reason, but there you go. So, yeah, I just thought I'd leave this bit on. It is a little bit fiddly, but I like it from a realism point of view. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, we are selling that. Our money is going up ever so slowly. It's going to take a little while. We'll just leave it do its own thing. Now, I had to sell them just to help me get through the month, but I did actually, when I was driving around here trying to find the selling points, there were 3 bales of silage just kind of like here, just hanging around on the ground. And it must have been from when I did that big contract. They must have kind of bounced on each other and jumped back out the other side. So that was pretty helpful, actually. We still didn't get through it without being in debt, but yeah, we could have been in tens of thousands of debt if I didn't find that. So that was handy. Not that you noticed anyway, I'm sure. But right, is this done yet? Come on. What a cool looking tractor, by the way. I do really like New Hollands. It's funny because I think they're one of the better looking tractors, yet I never used them on any series. It is bizarre. This one isn't quite as cool as the brand new ones, I don't think. I think they are slightly different. But right, what do we get? 1,597, £17 environmental score. It's not anything really, is it? It's not anything at all, really. But it's better than nothing. Right, is it going to let me pick this up without being all funny? Sort of. Okay, right, we'll run this hose back. That's the only downside, really. So if you was doing this as a proper operation, you'd probably have to get 2 or 3 hoses, really. You wouldn't want to be doing this every time. Right, now, what we'll do is, actually, let's not do that yet. We've got to think ahead a little bit because I've got to get the trailer down here. Okay, cool. We'll do the same thing again in a moment. So yeah, I've decided to sell it in this episode. I think I mentioned in the last episode that we'd put another, oh dear, we'd put another layer of slurry down. But then I kind of thought, no, this is a series where I should be trying my best to be realistic. I don't think you would put slurry down on a crop that's already germinated and it would burn it. That was my theory. So yeah, oh dear, I'll tell you what, I didn't open the manure flow, did I? See, it's very fiddly. It's a very fiddly mod. There we go. Right, hopefully it'll work this time. Yeah, so that's why I'm going with, let's just sell it. Oh dear, now it wants me to change. Empty it. Good. Yeah, so just sell it. What it does mean though is we will need to do some form of fertiliser on the rest of the fields, but it's fine. We'll use the spreader, I think. And we'll just spread some granulated fertiliser. I'm fed up with waiting for that a minute. Let's just have a look. How much is that? There's not that much left anyway. Good. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get this done. Get this out of the way. And then we've got to play it smart this episode, haven't we? We've got to do things in the right order, but also remembering that we need to fertilise things as we're going, really. What is next? I think I'm really going to have to lease some form of conveyor system for the silage. I just the amount of time it's going to take me to empty all of that silage, one manure fork at a time, it's going to be pretty long. You might notice that this episode, weirdly, I've actually got the time on a funky time. It's actually on 0.5. I think this episode, it's important that we get done what we need to get done. I'm going to reduce and not worry about the time limit because we're probably going to skip straight to January after this episode. Again, trying our best to speed up the very end of the series, because it is almost the very end. I cannot wait for FS25. I cannot wait. There we go, done. So that's now selling. Again, this ain't going to get us out of debt, is it? But we might as well just do it. Get rid of it. Is it done yet? Come on. Wow, isn't this slow? Let's have a look in the used shop a minute while we're waiting. Let's have a look. Oh, that's that's interesting. I wonder if they fixed ours and then put it back up for sale. I wonder. We haven't got money to buy it anyway. Wouldn't it have been nice to buy that and just have that as a secondary tractor? I don't know, would it? I think we're past that. I think we've grown away from that machinery now. We've got this thing, which is yet to be tested actually properly. But what I did use it for, where's the trigger? There we go. Right, I'm just going to leave that here. I'm not, it just kind of popped itself off anyway. Yeah, what I did do in this New Holland last episode, it was real good. It was really good. But I've not given it a proper testing yet. Right. What did I say was next to do? I need to organise something to do with the silage, really, don't I? Oh dear. Oh, the brakes work good on this though. The brakes work real good. I reckon I'm going to dump this trailer here, because we're not using it for much more currently. Right, disconnect that now. Good. Scratch up our nice new paintwork by driving through a bush, as you do. As you do. Actually, what I do need to do really is try and remember where I left the Ford, get everything off of this trailer, and probably make my way down to the very bottom. Yeah, because we want to start loading up the flour, and by the way, there is a lot of it. There is a lot of flour out the bottom field. Right, let's undo all of this ready. Undo all of this ready. Has that got lime in it too? Yeah. Right, let me just figure out where the Ford is. I'm pretty sure it's down here. Let's just make our way down there. Because I seem to remember in the last episode's thumbnail, I took a picture and the Ford was in it, and it was by the silage pit, so I must have left it there still. Let's have a look. Nearly there. Here we go. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the blue shining through already. I wonder how the grass is doing. In theory, it says it's ready to harvest, but it's December. I mean, is that... I mean, grass just grows whenever, doesn't it? But I don't know. Would you be harvesting grass in December? Is this done? 100%. Absolutely. I might remove the chaff from the front of it though. First of all, in fact, let's do that now. Just so I don't get any kind of weird kind of things going on with it picking up the wrong product. That would be annoying. And I should really just be able to get it by driving across the front. Cool. Yeah, I need to organise, I think. It's been a while. I don't see a lot of people using them either, and I haven't used them for a long time. But organise like a conveyor belt system where it loads it into a trailer for me. Obviously, we'll have to lease it, but I just think it'd be nice to use something a bit different. Why is it not picking this up? Come on. There we go. Good, good, good. That can just go there. Ideal. Right, so yeah, let's head back to the main yard. Let's take those pallets and bags off of the Unimog. That way we can make our way down to the bottom field, get the flour loaded up. Be interesting to see as well just how much, I was going to say canola oil, olive oil, just how much olive oil we've got. Because that tree has been producing now for 3 months whilst we've skipped. And I've not really been keeping an eye on it because I haven't had to. It had plenty of everything it needed. So it's going to be a nice surprise, I think. A very nice surprise. Right, come on, let's do this. I'll skip this bit just so that the episode is not too long. Okay, here we are back at the main yard. So yeah, we'll pull the Unimog out of the garage. Maybe I'll pull it just across here. Let's leave this Ford here. I did turn that off, didn't I? Yes, I did. It's the advantage of wearing a headset. You can hear engines running. Right. See if I can take the trailer out without doing the opposite of what I did when I put the trailer in, and that was fall down the ditch. That wouldn't be good, would it? Those bags were starting to move then, you know. I'll tell you what, this is a bit of a pain. I don't think the trailer's going to connect with the fertiliser spreader on, is it? I don't know. It's still having that weird glitch where it won't... Oh dear. I nearly tipped that up then. That was different. Yeah, it won't let me unload the fertiliser spreader. And I think it is because of the Unimog. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. Right, so lower that down. Disconnect that for a minute. That will be a job for the Ford at some point. Right, connect up the trailer. Here we go. We're cooking now. It's one less bag to unload. Even better. Connect that. Okay, if we're lucky the other ones have fallen off and I won't even have to take them off. Is it going to be that easy? No, it's not. Right, turn that off. There we go. I could do with employing like a full-time worker, you know, to do stuff like this. But I don't think the game is ever going to be smart enough for that. So I'd have to get someone signed up on YouTube, wouldn't I? Yeah, that would never happen, would it? Not with my scheduling. Right, what am I driving into here? What? It's obviously got a strange collision. Is that going to work now? Good. What is going on? That's a heavy IBC. There you go. Something weird going on with the strap. Strap it and unstrap it, and then it was alright. Yeah. That is a heavy IBC though. What's in it? Wow. Okay, the Ford won't cope with it. Let's leave it there. I can't remember where the weights are. Down at the bottom, I think. What is going on? I can't actually get it out. There you go. Hopefully, I didn't just squash any ducks. No. They're pretty brave, though, those ducks. They're pretty brave, or stupid. This Ford is actually struggling quite a bit. Even with just basic tasks. It's not doing very well. Now, I don't know if this will work. I also can't see. Will it work? No, it won't work. This was something I wasn't sure about actually on that abandoned farm series, whether or not the manure fork would pick up a bag. And I've just answered that. No, it won't. But it will push them. Sort of. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Right, Ford can actually stay up here. That works perfectly because it will need to move a load of apples soon anyway. Look, it can't even get up the hill. I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Look, it's nearly gone again. Look at its damage bar. Wow. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's got some decent kind of health, but obviously not. Right. Here we go. And as usual, I'm leaving everything a mess. But that's fine. Right, so, to the bottom. Yeah, we've got to get out of that to at least the conveyor belt. So, to the bottom, let's load her up with flour. And, oh, I'm excited for this bit. I will jump you back in once the flour's loaded. This is going to take me a while. There's a fair bit down there, I promise you. So, I will see you in a moment. Okay, back. Look at that. I wasn't even counting, but we'll find out in a minute just how much flour that is. We will get straps on, which weirdly it doesn't strap over the pallet. Okay, that's bizarre. Straps the top ones, not the bottom ones. How odd. So I thought I'd have a tidy up off camera. So this is what we have in terms of olive oil. That's quite a lot, you know. That is a lot. These are 1,000 each here. Wow. 9,000 litres of olive oil. That is worth a lot. But look at this. They just kept coming and coming. And coming and coming and coming. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I don't even know. What's that? 2, 4, 6. Cool. That's 11. Probably the same again. 2, 4, 6. So that's 23. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 21. So 44,000. Are they 1,000 actually? I might be wrong. Oh gosh, I don't even know. It's 550. Anyway, 44 pallets of grapes. What is going on down here? The olive tree is still manufacturing, still producing the olives just like we wanted. It's got plenty of stuff left. Look at it. It did cost a bit of money to get it filled up with seeds like that, which I did probably. I did that 2 or 3 episodes ago, I think. I might not have even done that on camera, I don't know. But that's still producing. That's still converting olives, which is great. And you know what? I forgot. Oh, well, actually, let me connect it to the front. That's interesting. I forgot there's a whole trailer full of potatoes. I genuinely, I forgot they were even there. Didn't even think about it. So we've still got that as well. We need to think about selling them. When's the best time to sell the potatoes? Almost now, actually. 358 is expected. We are actually higher than 358 in some places. The fries factory is paying real good money at the minute. Lovely. The old American grain mill, it shows, has a good price. That's actually our own. So, yeah, that won't pay for them. What can the old American grain mill do with potatoes? What's that all about? Oh, converts it into pig food. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I don't think we want to convert nice potatoes into pig food somehow. That seems like we're doing the opposite. Okay, cool. Right. Well, let's get on with it. We're not going to touch that olive oil. Not at this point, because it's not its best price. When it's at its best price, they pay you like, I don't know, I want to say £5,000 per 1,000. Amazing. Right. Come on. The Unimog actually is pulling this like nothing is even behind it. So we're going to head to the restaurant. I think the restaurant was the one. It's only showing 7,000 litres of flour, by the way. There's more than 7,000 litres on there. But it isn't strapped. So not only have I got to drive to the shop, I've got to drive it very slowly because for some reason, yeah, this trailer doesn't like flour. In fact, it's not even picking up on half the amount of flour that we've got. Very bizarre. Right, see you in a minute. We are approaching, and I'll tell you what, those end pallets there that it doesn't recognise on the right hand side are slowly moving off the trailer. Yeah, that would be a bit of a disaster. So we're going to have to do this careful now. We're going to have to do this real careful. In theory, they... Oh dear. Why would you do that? They've got no patience, these people, have they? In theory, they will be the first ones to sell. I don't know. Let's stick our hazards on. Look at that for realism. Right. Oh dear. Oh dear. So let me reverse it into here. See how much traffic we have behind us as well. Hey, it's not my fault. The man's got to earn a living. Right, let's try and get in here. We'll be out your way any second. You can stop beeping at me now. Well, I think that was a pretty good manoeuvre, by the way. But can we... Oh, no, that... And oh, it's going to go... Right, fine. Don't matter. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, that was fortunate. I'm assuming this place is still the best price. I don't know, I haven't checked, but I can't be bothered now. We're here. Wow, look at how fast... Whoa. Look at how fast the money is going up. Amazing. So, 18.5. So, let's say that's 20 grand, say. And we've got to somehow ram this into the selling point now, which I think we can. Maybe. Can we? Yes, it's going. Doesn't like it, but it's going. Oh no, I'm going to drive over the pallet now. Yeah, this isn't realistic. Now hopefully when I pull forward though, it might flip the pallet back over. Perfect. But why is it not selling? Come on. Oh, now it's selling. We'll just stay here in this realistic position. Cool. That was another 1,000. So I'm going to say about 21,000 we just made from that. About 21,000. And, let's turn the hazards off. I think also this has worked out quite well. Unintentionally, I'm kind of improvising here, but we'll lease a conveyor system and some form of small belt system. Hopefully I've got something installed. And we'll get the shop to load it onto the back of the trailer. Then we can drop that off at the grass field and start getting that silage picked up. We're going to need to sell the potatoes anyway, I'm just thinking, because we need the trailer for the silage. So, a little bit of extra income. Let's turn that off actually. What do we have available? So we definitely need the conveyor type belt, this particular one here, because I don't believe any of the rest of these pick up off the ground. No, so that one there, we're obviously leasing. It's £255. Brilliant. It made a weird noise like it delivered it somewhere then. That was odd. Where did it go? That was very strange, because I don't normally do stuff like that. How odd. I have store deliveries activated, but I don't normally use it. Let me just reset that. That was strange, but I fixed it. And yeah, I'm guessing... yeah, that's for potatoes. Yeah, I don't know if these ones work with do they work with silage? Because I'm worried with that, it ain't going to get high enough. Well, we're just going to have to hope that that works with silage. I think it does. 739. Okay, so we spent about £1,000 now on leasing the equipment, which we need to do this job. Hopefully that'll work. I think actually let's leave the trailer here. Let's get the smaller belt system put onto the back of the Unimog. And I'm pretty sure the other one you can kind of tow a bit like a trailer, can't you? been a long time since I've used conveyors. Again, I don't see a lot of people use... Why is it not letting me disconnect this now? Oh dear. Oh dear, what's going on? I can't even get back into there. Strange, but it's done. Just had a weird little glitch then. It happens, doesn't it? It happens. Now, where is the connector point on this? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe there isn't one. Is it on the end? Oh, it's there. Cool. Right, so we'll connect that up. Drive straight through it, as you do. Good. Cool. Right, and then we'll get the shop to load that conveyor onto the back. I mean, I can't imagine that would be too heavy, would it? Wide loads coming through. I almost need one of those support vehicles, don't I? Fortunately, this shop is not very busy. Oh no. Oh no. What just happened then? I can't start it. That noise you can hear, if you can hear it starting, is actually the engine on the tiny little conveyor thing. That's not the engine I want to start. I want to start the Unimog. Oh no. Oh dear. Figured it out. Figured it out. There we go. Right, again. We've got to be extra careful now that there's no traffic, because this could turn into a serious accident. Fortunately, it's only down the road, isn't it? Yeah, so far so good though. And I haven't turned traffic off, by the way. I have kept the traffic on. Hopefully a car will come which will prove my point. Oh, what's the chances? Oh, there you go. Let's see, there's one coming now. Right, let's pull in. Let him go past us. There we go. Try not to take out that little bollard. Don't want to get a fine from the local council. Right, we're nearly here. We are nearly here. Let's just cut across. I don't know, if we'll get time to do this field again. I'm not sure. Again, it just depends how these next couple of episodes go, doesn't it, really? Yeah, it does. Right. This thing is running, but that's fine. Disconnect that. We can position that in a moment. If I'm lucky, I might be able to position it in such a way I won't have to turn so much. That sounds good. Right, let me try and knock this off of the back. Actually, I might be able to. I did something which allowed me to tip the... There you go. And it's not mine, is it? It belongs to the shop. It's not my problem. Will it roll off? Come on. Yeah, you can do it. I know how we can do this. Bash it off. Right, you're going to fall off now or what? Come on. I mean, I'm not really helping my grass situation here, am I? Oh dear. There we go. Come on. I can get in that and it'll probably roll back over. Right. I'll catch you in a moment. Yeah, so these things you can actually get in them and make them work. So what I want to do is set. I mean, do you have to fold it? Does that weird thing just kind of stay there like that? No. There we go. Good. So that we just position that as we're going. We can move it. Good. Although it's not liking being stuck in the grass very much. And then this one here, same again. I can get in this right. I can. Cool. This also doesn't like being stuck in the grass a lot. It's fine. Oh dear. Is it because it's stuck to the ground? Do I have to do something? No. It'll get there. It'll get there slowly. Come on. Okay, shut that engine off. Save a bit of fuel. This is kind of aligned. I had to use the Unimog to pull that over there because, as you can see, yeah, it took a little while and it's just ruining everything. But there you go. That's kind of positioned in the right place. I think we'll get away with that working. And actually, it makes sense to have it here, doesn't it? Because I can just swing through. Yeah. So, back to the Unimog. Back to the bottom. But we'll take the trailer with us on the way down. Because we have got, of course, the olive oil. We have also got the grapes to sell. This Unimog potentially, I mean, it stalled on me a minute ago. Maybe I need to service it. I don't know. I'm at a point where I don't want to be spending money, really. But this will be the main workhorse of the farm, won't it? Because we need it. Oh, God, I'm speeding a bit, aren't I? This is bad. I'm not used to this being on the road without anything in tow. Look at it. It's flying. It's flying. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a service. I'm going to at least see how much it's going to be. And it probably needs a bit of fuel too. I don't know. An episode where I'm supposed to be making money and I'm just spending money. Stick some fuel in it for definite. Oh dear. Cool. Tokyo Drift style then. Right, let's fill that up. Really? You should have the engine turned up when you fill in fuel. It's a bad habit, isn't it? Right, let's just give it some fuel. This won't take long. Installing this mod with slow, realistic refueling is one of the worst things I've done. It takes ages. I couldn't be bothered to wait any longer, but it's nearly full, isn't it? Right, let's put it into this little trigger. And while we're here, let's see. Will it let me throw it today? Yes, it will. Still no strike though. Has anyone ever got a strike? Like, honestly. Because to me, it seems quite unrealistic. They're spread out a bit too far, aren't they? Right, the trigger is here somewhere. There we go. It is us. It's only 1,182 to repair. So let's do that. Repair it. I'm almost breaking my own rules here with... Well, I am breaking my own rules, actually, because what have I been doing before? Simulating that vehicles are out of action for kind of the remainder of the episode or until the next episode when they need a repair. But the shop are working extra fast for us. Let's go with that, because they replaced that engine and then the Agri still broke down anyway. So I still drove away without taking the trailer. Oh my goodness. Right, I'll meet you back down at the bottom. Okay, after all of that, here we are, back down at the bottom, finally. Now, this trailer I don't really need for a minute, but this is the right area that it needs to be, as you can tell. Maybe I could even start loading up all of those pallets of grapes. Ah, that's going to be hard work. The man has got a lot of work coming. Definitely got a lot of work coming. Let's just leave this here because we are going to be taking the potatoes. Again, we need to sell them anyway, but also I need that trailer because I can't do anything with silage if we don't have the right trailer. So let's connect this. Oh dear, the brakes on this thing are awful, aren't they? Right, there we go. Where are we selling potatoes? Let's have a look. So, yeah, it's already on it. 358 is the best we're going to get. So, we could sell it at The fries factory, does that pay out? I always get a bit nervous around productions. Does that actually pay out? Where is that? That's next to us, isn't it? No, that's the grain elevator. Where's the fries factory then? Oh no, it does pay out. Yeah, we've used it before, haven't we? I remember where it is. It's here. Yeah, I know where that is. Right, no bother. We're going to sell it all there. They might give us a good price because we've used them before. We keep the village, the town, chopped up with their chips. Nice. And I'm on the wrong side of the road, aren't I? There we go. Here we are. Finally. Long drive as always. Brilliant. Right. Let's lower those. I know I say it every time, but I do love the animation. Well, it has little flaps inside of it that open up to drop out. I wonder if we can get all we can just about get him. Yeah, so I like how these little holes, wherever they are, there, once it's empty, they suddenly close out. It's really cool. I do like this trailer. There we go, look at that. Amazing. Right, so 3,713 plus £40 environmental score reward. It's fine, it's not bad, is it? It's a lot of work, potatoes, though. It's a lot of work for not really a great deal. But, I mean, nearly £4,000, considering what we've been running this series on, I guess. I shouldn't be short-sighted. That is actually a lot of money. £17,209 we're on currently. Yep. It's looking promising. I think I said, a couple of episodes ago, I was obviously in a dream world. I'm sure I said, wouldn't it be nice if I could finish this episode on 100,000? What was I even thinking? What was I thinking? I think I'm losing the plot. Right, I'll wait for this car and I'm going to spin around. I'm going to crush some of my bushes, I think, on the way. But it's fine. There's a little bit of a gap there. Right, so this I'm hoping can go here. Make sure I'm not blocking the traffic. Right, what we need to do is turn this one on. And I'm not even sure that I'm completely over that, am I? Let's raise it a bit. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's just sinking into the ground. Oh dear. Okay. Then jump into this. I'm quite nervous that this conveyor system's going to start shooting it straight back onto the ground in a different position. Maybe it won't. Maybe it knows to wait for me to pull up underneath it. I don't know. Again, it's been so long since I've used it. I'm unsure. So, I'm going to have to reverse this dolly as well now, aren't I? Brilliant. Right, come on. Nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Is that over it? That must be over it. Let's go with that. I don't want to embarrass myself with any more dolly driving. Right. Start the engine. This one should also do the same thing. Hopefully, yeah, this isn't getting stuck into the ground. Help menu, turn it back on because I don't know what the button is for it to turn it on. Fold, no, turn on, X. Right, so this one is quite smart. Sort of. Okay, so maybe. Wait, where was that going? Did I not turn this one on? What's happening? Oh dear, this is not going very well, is it? It's just unloaded loads of silage into it, but it hasn't come out the other end. What is going on here? I've turned it on. There's nothing more I can do. This thing is a nightmare. Why hasn't it come out? Why hasn't it come out? Oh, I'm having a disaster with this. This is why when you haven't used stuff for a little while, it's worth testing it off camera. But then it's probably quite funny, isn't it, to watch? Maybe. This thing is awful to drive. Why is it not working very well? Okay, so I just lost about 6,000 litres of silage then, because of those conveyor systems. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Don't really understand what the deal is with it, to be honest with you, but it doesn't matter. I'll find a way to fix it. Yeah, it's obviously compatible with silage. Even the second kind of conveyor belt system, it's compatible, but it just didn't come back out the other end. I don't know, some sort of mod conflict. Maybe it could even be something like this trailer's to blame for it. Because I know on base game, I'm sure it'll work fine. I don't know. Anyway, first load. That was our first, what was it? 15,000, I think? 15,000. So all I'm going to do now is just jump in and out of every single sale, because you don't want to see me struggling. You don't want to see me struggling with this silage. So I'll yeah, I won't talk. I'll just jump in and out of every sale. See you in a moment. Okay, here we are. So I guesstimated approximately 6,200 litres is what we lost because of that weird kind of glitch. So I've kind of manually added that in just to keep the balance. It's not really my fault. The game's a bit funky sometimes. Right, let's unload this. So this will be the final amount. As you can tell, the money has gone up in the top corner. So we're looking pretty strong now. We are going to finish on... Come on. Come on. 40,226 pounds. Wow. That's pretty good for this series. In fact, that's great for this series. It's a little bit short of 500,000 that we need to complete the series, or thereabouts anyway. I mean, of course, the field price does fluctuate, doesn't it? Where's the main farm? Here's the main farm. This little beauty here. Yeah, I mean, it's 384,000 currently. That discount could change at 22.3%. Yeah, it could go down. You never know, but still, we're not making that much money, are we? We're not making that much money. We haven't got a lot tied up. So our own field at the minute is only worth 20 grand. That's only worth 15. Yeah, we haven't got a lot of money tied up in assets, have we really? Yeah, we've only got about 100 grand's worth of product, or of money, sorry, in our land assets. So in theory, we still need to make about 250 grand. And a big chunk of the money we've been working hard to make has given us 40. Which probably only just about pays off the loan, saying that. But there you go. We've got canola to look forward to, which will convert into oil. We might be okay. We might just do it. We might have to take a mortgage out. Is that realistic? Is that a thing? Maybe. Right, I think I'm gonna end it here because it's been quite a busy episode for me. I don't know. I reckon it will probably be shorter for you, but for me, it's taken me a long time. Now, our loans are 39,502. Do you know? I think we pay them off. Yeah, or at least a big chunk of them anyway. Which ones are costing us the most amount of money? This one is costing us the most amount of money. So we'll pay that off. There's only 4 grand left of it. Look, we've done quite well to pay that off, really. Let's go special. What do I do? Special redemption. So there's £4,713 to be paid off. Is it going to let me do it? Good. Right. So yeah, that's gone now. And then while we're at it, let's pay off this one too. Yep. So redemption, £7,107. Good. Okay. That means that our actual monthly repayments now are only about £400 paying back our loans. That's pretty good. That means that really we're going to need to skip forward to another month. Yeah. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and until the next episode, which hopefully won't be long, cheers and gone.